Welcome to the Minute of Strength. Today we're going to talk about another kettlebell accessory, one of my favorites, which is the leash. I have tons of clients that really, they're enthusiastic about getting into kettlebell training. They love the idea of the movements that you can create, things like windmills, overhead squats, things they're intrigued with but don't realize the difficulty level of them. Well, in most cases, the movement pattern is not the difficulty, and it's not the thing that people shy away from. What has been a common denominator in a lot of that is the ability to hold the steel bell on their wrist. So I get lots of men and women hold their wrist like this, put the bell in the palm of their hand. As much as we cue them and we teach them and we try to give them strength to hold that bell properly, it's still uncomfortable for most people to have a chunk of steel sitting on their wrist. So they'll shy away from the exercise. If I start a windmill progression with a kettlebell overhead and someone starts that progression and they start to resist this segment right here, if they start to push back on this, their shoulder starts to engage and they're not as free-flowing with the movement as I would like. So what we've done, this is one of the reasons for the new XT. I take the foot strap off, I carabiner my leash to the handle. So now I've done a couple of things. I've taken my 2.5-inch grip and I've taken that into this training, all right? I take the edge away from a piece of steel hitting my wrist. I can make this any weight I like. I can double up on this and create full 20, 25-pound resistance. I can drape 2 of these together and have 40 pounds, put 3 on, they get 60 and so on. But the idea of making sure that you have the movement pattern nailed down versus is the tool itself causing the movement pattern to fail. So a subtle way to ease into that is pressing that leash up overhead, having it drape behind my body or behind your client's body, and understanding the muscles that need to work in concert to create the movement pattern. Once you achieve this and the comfort in the pattern is there, then it's pretty easy to introduce that kettlebell and the idea of steel sitting on your wrist, because with the leash, I can start with a smaller kettlebell and add the leash for the rest of the resistance. So I can use an 8-kilo kettlebell and a leash that's about 18 pounds. Instead of using a 12 or 16-kilo kettlebell, I can have that weight drape behind the body and have it work in conjunction with those muscles that work in concert, rather than it sitting right over my head or right on someone's wrist. Like I said, it's been an amazing tool to get people to progress properly, whether they're using kettlebells or not. It's just, it's opened up a world of benefits to so many clients. So give that a shot. You can either attach it to the kettlebell, attach it to the handle, and depending on what client base you're working with or what level you're at, try both of these out, and we'll see you next week go to workout.